Facts.
No problem.
No problem. That's it.
That's funny as shit.
I just actually just now I ordered Starlink, trying to get it to my brother
Oh
in
shit.
Jamaica. So I figured
Nice.
if it works in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica's not that far. It should still work. So whenever I get it, I'll ship it to Jamaica because their internet is struggling.
Mm.
True.
Who in the Caribbean who has like the best internet?
Well, like y- you say that like there's options. So
This one
it's
that you
really
can get.
just yeah, it's really just flow. But if you don't live in the urban areas, that's not even an option for you. So you pretty much just have to have cell phone internet,
Mm.
Mm.
which the speeds you could expect with that, even though they do have LTE, it's all about the internet backbone, which isn't the best. So their speeds around between 2 and 6 megabits.
Oh my god.
Just trying to do a WhatsApp call, it's a struggle. They're cutting out very often.
Mm.
Damn. Must have
So
not
I
had a
figured,
video on.
100 to 150 megabits with Starlink will get it done for sure. And then it's supposed to get faster. So
So how does Starlink work?
uh, pretty much beaming um, the internet down from these satellites. And why it's better than HughesNet is that it's a lot closer to the surface than HughesNet. So HughesNet, they use geostationary orbit satellites.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 22,000 miles away. So that's why the latency is garbage and you can only have so much speed. But they're, I think they're like 300 or 500 miles away. So it's like low Earth orbit. So it's a lot closer. Latencies could be better. But they don't have enough satellites right now, and not all their satellites are using I forget what they call it, what that laser syncing. So what they're supposed to do is the satellites are supposed to communicate with each other, like beaming lasers to each other.
Mm.
But that's only working for the one satellites that are going over the poles.
Mm.
The rest of them are beaming like stuff to ground station. So it's like internet from the ground station, beam up to the satellite, and then your dish aims up at the satellites. So I guess there'll always be some ground stations, but it won't be as dependent on ground stations as it is now in the future.
I see.
But like
Um,
SpaceX is
how
launching
how
like every 2 weeks, man. So like satellites are going up like crazy.
how uh how sensitive is it to like bad weather, like
Supposedly it shouldn't
clouds
be
and
that
stuff?
sensitive, like cloud coverage. It supposedly it shouldn't be that affected,
Mm-hmm.
but um, I I, I haven't heard anything online if people's like testing that on YouTube. I just seen pretty much everybody I've seen test it, which is mostly like Canadians and some folks in the north. They're just like, yep, between 100 megabits. Latency is like, I don't know, I think like 50, 60 milliseconds or less. So
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
not like the fastest, but it's not too bad. And that's with, I think they only have like a couple thousand satellites right now. And every time they launch, they're putting up tens of satellites, I think.
Mm.
So they're launching every couple of weeks. So they're adding satellites, I think, quickly. But
Remember,
um,
remember
even
Google
if
or
even
something.
if it's affected by bad weather, the internet is so struggling in Jamaica. It'll still be much better than what they have.
Remember, years ago when I was back at FAM, they had Google had this program that they were doing. to provide internet in areas that weren't close enough for like cable, like setting up cables and stuff. I forgot what it's called, but like they had like this balloon.
I
This,
think, yeah. So both Google and Facebook did one.
yeah,
I forget which one was which. One had the balloon, and then one had like a solar glider that would just stay in the air the whole time, or something like that.
I think it was. I think that was Google. I could be wrong, but I
But
remember
yeah, they were
somebody telling me
both
about
trying
it.
to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember somebody telling me about it, and they were like, maybe you can get, one of these to do your research on for your thesis. I was like, that'd be a good idea. Didn't do it because they said, "Oh no, it's too much. It's too much." I was like, "What do you
Niggas
mean
don't
that's
want
too
you to
much?"
succeed.
Man, I was so pissed, dog. Did I tell you about what happened to what I found? What Dr. Allen sent me
Uh-uh.
a year ago. So he was on Kickstarter, and apparently somebody pretty much made my thesis.
What was your thesis again?
Pretty much a real time tracker for running or doing sports.
You should have
Basically.
built it.
I did build it,
So
and I
what
was trying to
happened?
get it patented.
Here.
I was trying to get
You,
patented with FAMU, and FAMU, they sent it to the lawyers like, "Oh no, somebody's already made this." I was like, "Nobody's made this shit. This shit is innovative."
JK,
someone did.
you need to
Damn.
listen to Elon Musk. It's like, yes, you need that intellectual property stuff, but it's all about pace of innovation over everything. So you had that idea, you should have just built it and just see what happens. At the very least, probably some VC is gonna throw some money at you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're just throwing money at
Especially now.
anybody, really. Well, I mean,
Started
Don't
doing.
be waiting on
they don't really throw
Right.
money like that at black individuals, though.
No, it's in
So-
vogue now.
Nah, so even if look, if it makes money, you could be as chocolate as you want to be. Once it starts making money,
Once it starts
Yeah,
making
come.
money, but that's the problem, right? Like most VCs to fund black startups with black founders, they already have to be producing income. A white guy can literally go in there with like a half-ass landing page and get $1 million and change.
It is what it is. But
Yeah.
if you can endure long enough, the one benefit of that struggle, even though it sucks to be on that uneven playing field, the one benefit is you'll end up keeping more of your company because they're coming in
Yeah.
after the fact. So you're giving up a whole lot if you never have to take seed money, and you're just coming in later in the game where it's just like, okay, it's time to scale.
Fact. Are you ready to rumble?
Hey, it's the pre-show, Maurice. Like, we get to ramble.
What is it?
He said y'all rambling. Like,
The
what?
investor.
Clearly says pre-show right there, dog.
We about to get started.
You said let me be a 50-50 investor. I don't know, dog. We can't have, Xbox haters that, that
Yeah, no
close to the
photo.
product right there.
Gosh.
Can't see the vision.
Microsoft.
See a vision.
Low key though, I should have. First off, I was just trying to get patented because my thought process was, if I got this patented, I could sell it to anybody who's willing to utilize the
He
software.
said,
That's
"Explain the future." USB-A.
Microsoft don't even have a vision.
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on PS5.
So that my whole thought process was, okay, I don't have the much capital right now, so I'm gonna go through my school.
You mean you
Yeah, I
have
know
no
it takes years
capital?
for a patent, but still, actually, it doesn't take too long though. But still, like, even though if it took 5 years, but if it was in that process for it being done for 5 years, then nobody else could be able to put one in and it get approved, basically. So basically, I'm pretty much solidifying my spot. But
So I get Like I said, you should have tried to get the patent. The only thing I'd say is don't wait. Like, don't stop pushing it because you're waiting on a patent.
That's fair.
Because even if you had like, even if they took forever and they finally did it pending whatever, you'd have stopped that dude right in his tracks. And then, maybe it would have made sense to partner, or you'd be like, look, you can continue on with it, get me a little revenue stream. Obviously, I guess since FAM paid for the patent, they would have to get a little cut of that too. But
The problem is now is that since I worked on my thesis, technically it's FAMU's app.
Damn.
I mean,
So I can't work on it.
Yeah, you can't claim it anymore.
Or can't even claim it anymore because since I worked on their
JK,
go ahead.
this is America. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Says who? You can't work on it. This is America.
Bro.
Make it happen. Man.
Well, there you go. The man said what he said. The man said what he said.
He's like, JK, this is America.
This is important.
This is also America where they go after darkies faster than they do white people. So my ass would be on the shopping block.
Which is why you need to get it in. This is black on black crime. Nobody's paying attention to that.
Yeah, that's true.
People are watching this, so it don't matter. I'm a after
It's
this.
not even crime. Look, that is the genius coming from your mind.
True.
Let the courts
Man
decide.
got bars.
If they wanna come at their students, their bright minds, okay. Let's go and have that. Let's have this Twitter war about HBCU trying to keep down their own students.
Oh yeah, PR
Look,
nightmare.
This
a mess.
is America. Look, and then you hit them with, oh, maybe I should have gone to Howard. Maybe this wouldn't have happened at Howard.
Yeah, brunch boots would have stole your tuition though.
Damn.
I mean,
I bring that up.
Look,
that's
all I'm saying.
That's when you say,
oh yeah, I forgot about
Carl, that's when you say
brunch.
Carl, that's when you say, man, maybe I should have went to Bethune.
Hey, I just saw a little thing on Bethune, how she got her start.
Who?
She went to, I forgot her first name, Elizabeth Bethune, I think. She went to the Moody Bible Institute. She was hoping to be a missionary in Africa. They downplayed her. Like, yeah, just help out these black people. She settled in Florida, doing just that, being an educator. She eventually started a school. I guess there was a merger with the Cookman College. Came Bethune-Cookman University eventually.
Yeah.
So she was a thug.
So she was a thug.
Oh yeah, she was a thug. She was getting it in way back when. Yeah.
We in the backwards.
How this man gonna say this a no bear stream and he got a bear face icon? Hey, I'm not in your business. I'm not in your business, dog. I just it struck me. I was like,
I don't know, cousin. What do you think?
Oh shit. All right.
I did visit Morgan State's campus. I was a little jealous how their
Morgan State has a beautiful campus.
Their engineering building I was a little jealous.
It was crispy. You were there. Oh yeah, you were there when we went to dog.
When we went to the Olympiad, yeah.
That shit was so upsetting. I was like, "This is
we
Morgan
need to
State."
get it together.
I was like,
yeah.
It made family look like trash. I was like, good.
Damn.
God.
It definitely.
Well,
At
I mean,
least for computer science stuff and engineering and things.
yeah. But they're starting to build stuff up now. I'm like, okay, so where we at? CIS, where we at? Still
Nowhere.
same place.
Yikes.
How much does it cost to make like a nice building?
Whole lot of money.
Because they just built this brand new building for administration with a damn rattlesnake in the front.
He said
Bronze
that.
rattlesnake.
Like, what is that? $1 million, $10 million, 100 million? What's the?
It
Probably
depends.
5, 6.
It's
Probably
probably in the tens.
How about 10?
Yeah.
It depends though. Like
We need some more labs. We need really good Wi-Fi in every room. Stuff like that.
Murray said, being in Florida, you can only do so much. Hey, yo.
That is true. That is definitely true.
Then the states rent pay for that. I don't know, did it? Well, maybe they need to, reevaluate their money.
Probably so.
Now they're talking about building a new stadium. Anyway, go ahead.
New state.